Alright, so apparently Bob Arum feels like he knows some inside information on a particular Errol Spence Jr. that nobody else knows. Um, when it comes to Bob Arum, I have my feelings about him. I don't feel the same way that, the general boxing public or boxing community seems to feel about him. I honestly think, what I'm saying, he just does his job the way he does it. And, what I'm saying, that's just how it goes. But sometimes he says things and I feel like he just says it in the moment, and then later on he'll backtrack and he'll probably just, say something completely opposite or could contradict himself completely, like he did that with Ruiz. I remember he was saying some type of bullshit about him, like he's sloppy and he was gonna lose to Joshua, he has no chance. And then after he won, a statement he said, I always knew Ruiz could win. I remember when I had him signed the top rank and so Bob Arum does this. So I don't know how much of a credible source Bob Arum is, so I'm gonna tell y'all that right off the bat. So this isn't the fact. There's nothing behind it that really there's any truth to it. This is coming strictly from Bob Arum's mouth. I'm reading this article off of BoxingNews24.com. Shout out to them. And this is an interview that he did on IFL TV. He says, I don't think that it will happen next year, and I don't think it'll happen the year after that. And this is on Errol Spence's return to the ring soon. So he said he doesn't think it's going to happen next year, or if it's going to happen a year after that. Okay? It's not because the promoters don't want it to happen. It's because I have grave doubts whether Errol Spence will be back in the ring in the foreseeable future, unfortunately as that may be. I have received some inside intelligence that allows me to say that. So let's pass on Errol Spence until we can see him face to face, until he appears in public, until we can establish he's ready to go back into the ring. It's unfortunate, but let's not talk about it. He's a lovely young man. That was a horrible accident he had. Let's just leave it at that. It is good information. It is unfortunately very good information, said Arum. So this is coming straight from Bob Arum saying he has, and like I said, I don't know how much I trust that. I don't know how much I believe everything Bob Arum be saying, because sometimes he just be talking, sometimes he just be thinking off the top of his head. So I don't know if there's any truth to that source, but I think Errol Spence has already confirmed he's coming back. I think we've heard from his trainer that he said everything's going good over there. I think you also heard from the WBC president. So, what I'm saying, these are conflicting reports, you know what I'm saying? So it comes down to who you want to believe, or who do you think is actually telling the truth, right? So I want to know what you guys think about that. Do you think Bob Arum he actually has credible inside information that Errol Spence may not be back in the foreseeable future? Or do you think, Bob Arum, what I'm saying, either he has unreliable information or he's just talking, which that would be a terrible thing to do, to talk about someone's career like that. But he hasn't done nothing in this particular way, but he's talked about, certain boxing careers or boxers' careers in a negative light, but that's not what he was trying to do here. So I don't know. What do y'all think? I need to know your information. I need to know what y'all think. BlakGooseTV as always, man.
We just gon' ride and we smoking all night until we just be feeling roulette. I grabbed the 80, the bottle, the cups, and right after we locked up the crib. She bought the pussy, a touch and the love that she really just got for the kid. I cannot help but just wanna just love her all down, because that's how we is. We laughing, we loving, we riding, enjoying the time that we always just spend. The way that we going, the love that we showing, that's why they just must be the shit. Lately been wanting to give you the word, but for now, baby, let's live. But for now, baby, let's live. Lately been wanting to give you the world, but for now, baby, let's live.